So, the player starts off by talking about how they really need obsidian and water to build a nether portal. It's all about that strategic planning when it comes to managing resources, right? I mean, getting this preparation down is super important for whatever challenges are coming up next. Now, once they jump into the nether, you can totally feel their worries about where they've spawned. It's a wild place out there, full of surprises and risks, and that really amps up the tension for the challenges that are just around the corner. Next up, the game throws some rules into the mix, letting the player only grab the items they actually need, like blaze rods. This really cranks up the difficulty a notch. It forces them to stay focused during their exploration and to think strategically about their gameplay. And oh boy, they have this terrifying run-in with some magma cubes. You can feel the intensity as they face off against these aggressive mobs. Their fear and frustration are so relatable during that encounter. It's a real high-stakes moment. Then, they stumble upon a fortress, which is a total game changer. With its strange layout and a blaze spawner lurking around, it hints at some serious challenges and epic battles that lie ahead in their adventure. In response, the player starts cooking up some strategies to deal with the blaze enemies. You can really see their tactical smarts come into play as they adapt to these tough situations they're facing in the game. But frustration kicks in as they notice their resources slipping away while trying to take out the blazes. This moment really puts the spotlight on how crucial resource management is when you're deep in gameplay. After a quick retreat to grab some more fish, our player is back in action, feeling refreshed. This little regrouping shows just how smart it is to take a step back and boost those survival odds when you're in the heat of battle. While fighting, they have to switch up their strategies on the fly. This quick thinking is so key in making it through those high-pressure gaming moments. Adapting is the name of the game. And as they keep pushing through, the player vents about the dangers in the nether, especially dealing with blazes and maneuvering through those tricky biomes. It just shows how much the survival element really shines in this game. Once they're back from the nether, it's time to give some TLC to their home base. They really emphasize how important it is to keep things organized and looking good, striking a balance between survival and their creative flair. As they think ahead, the player gets pumped about the challenges coming their way, especially gearing up to take on that dragon. It's a clear step up towards those bigger gameplay objectives that really amp up the excitement. During the construction process, they dive into adding more wood and wrapping up those walls and pillars. You can just see the progress happening, with plans to finish the roof later on. The new house area might be modest, but it's definitely a big upgrade. It's way larger and a whole lot nicer compared to their first build. Looking ahead, the player's already plotting to gather more gear to prepare for that dragon showdown. It's like a sneak peek into more epic adventures and challenges waiting down the line in their gaming journey.